Welcome to Yorba Linda High School, home of the Mustangs, and we are proud for you to be a part of our Stampede. Here we have listed our counseling department staff. Our Assistant Principal of Student Services is Greg Kemp. AP Secretary Registrar is Kathy Rodick. Counseling Clerk is Jackie Roberts. As far as our counselors, if your last name is A through G, you have Mrs. Walls. H through PAR is Mrs. Pike. And PAS through Z is Mrs. Coulter. Our college and career technician is Janelle Gandy, and school psychologist Desiree Parsons. Back to School Days is our registration time for our students. During this process, students will receive their student ID card. This card is important to keep safe as students will need it on them at all times. If your card does get lost, it is $10 to replace. If you will be taking PE, you will need to make sure to purchase your PE clothes at our back to school days. The total cost for shorts and a shirt is $20. But if you are in sports, band, or dance, you do not need to worry about purchasing PE clothes. During this registration time, students will also receive their student locator, which is a list of classes they have signed up for. On the first day of school, students will receive their class schedule for the semester in the middle of the quad. It is important for students and parents to stay connected. The ARIES account is a great way for students and parents to keep up to date and on track with attendance, grades, and assignments. If you are new to our district, you will be receiving a letter on how to set up your ARIES account. If you already have an ARIES account but are having trouble logging in or need more information, you can please see Mrs. Acklin in the front office. Our website is a great way to stay up to date. Most of our communication comes via email. Please visit our website at ylhs.org to sign up for notifications. The Remind app is a great way for our counselors to communicate with our students via text message. We have an account for each graduation year, so depending on your graduation year will depend on the message that you will text to. For example, if you're graduating in 2017, you will text to the number 81010 and your message will be at YLHS 2017. In order to graduate from Yorba Linda High School, each student must meet the graduation requirements. 4 years of a language arts, 2 years of a math, 3 years of social science, 2 years of a science, 1 year must be a physical science, and 1 year must be a life science, 1 year of either of a fine art or a world language, 1 year health and academic career planning, 2 years physical education, 80 credits of electives, and 40 hours of community service. As long as students are staying on top of their classes and passing each semester, at each semester they will receive 30 credits and they will be on track to graduate. In this example, you will see a 4-year plan for a student to graduate from Yorba Linda. It shows all the requirement courses needed, including 4 years of language arts, 2 years of a math, 3 years of a social science, starting in sophomore year world history, junior year U.S. history, and senior year government econ, 2 years of a science, 2 years of a PE or athletics, 1 year of health and careers. If you are a part of our business academy or our culinary academy, instead of taking health and careers, you would take that during summertime, and your intro course would be taken your freshman year. The electives would include either your fine art or your world language, all depending on what you want to complete and what your interests are, or you can get both done. You have freshman, sophomore, and junior year with 6 classes each year, totaling 60 credits for those years. Come your senior year, if you've passed and completed all courses, come your senior year you would only need to complete 50 credits, with a total of all 4 years of 230 required credits for graduation. This chart shows the requirements for Cal State schools and UC schools. Both columns are pretty similar, but the UC schools do require or recommend a little bit more in certain subject areas. Both of the schools require 4 years of a language arts, 3 years of mathematics, and for the UC schools, they do recommend 4 years. So when we see a recommendation, we just tell our students it would be a requirement. For social studies, both require the 2 years, 1 year of world history, 1 year of US history. Science, 2 years of a lab science, one being bio, the other being chemistry, for example. World language, 2 years of the same world language for Cal State schools, and it's recommended 3 years of the same world language for the UC schools. For the fine art, 1 year for both schools of either the visual or performing art. There's no requirements for health and academic career planning and physical education planning. 1 year of an additional English, fine art, world language, lab science, math, or social science is required in the elective category for the Cal State schools or the UC school. The Cal State and UC schools do not require community service, but they do require a test score from either the SAT or the ACT. Based off of the previous chart, here is an example of a 4-year college plan for a student that will meet high school graduation requirements as well as the Cal State and UC school requirements. This student takes 4 years of language arts in the honors and the AP courses, as well as 4 years of science in the honors course, 4 years of math, 4 years in their athletics, 3 years of the same world language, and for this student's case it was Spanish. This student is showing that they've completed each year with 60 credits completed, 10 credits over the requirement of the 230 for graduation. The Mustang Business Academy is a unique course of study designed especially for students with an interest in business and management. The 4-year program aims to prepare students for college and career. With focused capstone projects related to their focus area, students will earn special recognition at graduation. Let's first take a look at the Culinary Arts and Hospitality Management Academy. First course that will need to be completed is Health and Academic Planning. This will be completed the summer prior to beginning your 9th grade year. The required courses after this, starting with your freshman year, is Intro to Culinary Arts for your sophomore year, Culinary Arts and Hospitality Management for your junior year, and for your senior year, the Capstone Internship or ROP course. New this school year for the 2016-2017 school year is our Business Management Academy. Again, with health and academic career planning, this will need to be completed the summer prior to your 9th grade year. After this, the required courses include Intro to Business, your freshman year, sophomore year, Business Technology and Communications, junior year, Business Management, and senior year with your Capstone Internship or ROP course. We thank you and appreciate your time during this orientation. We wish you all the best during this school year, and remember never to hesitate stopping by Student Services if you have any questions or concerns. Go Mustangs!